there's a couple of things that I would suggest to people if they are going to say something. There's a couple of things to avoid. One, I worked in hospitality.
Oh, fuck.
Straight up, I'll tell you to the camera, I don't fucking care.
Yeah. And you just go straight to the...
There's a reason probably now why you don't. But anyway, that's...
Isolated
just
number
dickhead
2 column.
I'm from Melbourne.
I go out all the time.
No, I love my family.
I watch MasterChef.
You're going to order a beer.
Tequila.
Fuck.
Harnessing your inner yang.
Yeah. Hello, TK.
Pete, how are you?
Very good. Very. I can't speak, but well, let's try that again.
You're making me sweat. You're a bit fucking edgy, mate.
Hello, TK.
Hello, mate.
How are you?
Oh, well. How's your day, Pete?
It's been a good day. Thank you for asking.
Good end?
Really appreciate that. I did just think about how much I would really like a beer right now. And I think your suggestion of tequila mightn't be a bad option.
Do you want me to get beer?
I was, actually.
Let's do it.
Let's
have 3 beers.
Make yourself useful, Corey. Apart from doing all the work, Corey's now going to be our beer wench. I love it. So, what I was going to say though was that I actually had tequila this morning. I had
it for breakfast.
I did. I had a meeting this morning at it was actually 10, but it tasted some really delicious tequilas this morning. It's good. That sort of ultra premium sort of.
Are you like the smoke in the tequila, or are you not?
No.
Not a mezcal.
No, I mean I do like mezcal from time to time. I've just got to be in the mood. So I think as well, the more mezcal you drink, the more you like it. I think it's like whiskey in that regard as well. Like if you can punch through a little bit of it, not you, but other people.
It's a big ask.
Often when it comes to peaty things, like you sort of start and then you sort of gradually work up to like the Octomores of the world, which have got all of the peat in one universe, like in one
chewing on a 4B2
beverage. Yeah. But yeah, no. So I'm good for tequila. Thanks.
Okay,
but
cool.
I'll definitely take a beer today. So
frosty cold beer.
Not for a particular reason. Just that it's
because they taste good,
medicinal potentially. So no,
side serve of heroin.
It was an enjoyable drive this afternoon. Let's put it that way. So
Bruce Highway commentary,
fun phone calls as well. So it wasn't too bad today. It just gets jammed at the at this end, like the motorway. So Sunshine Motorway is a disaster. So I don't know how they fix that. Because there's that sort of... Yeah, anyway, this is boring. We're not going to talk about this. So
I've got a good one for you. Good food guide.
Yeah, let's talk about that. I mean, and it's not necessarily... It's bigger than just the Good Food Guide. So basically this week the Good Food Guide has come out and said that they will no longer be including any Merivale venues in their guide. Is that what they said? I think it's a statement. It's pretty official, pretty jarring, pretty final, I suppose, is the way that I would read that.
Yep.
Certainly what most people that I've spoken to in the last 24 hours, because it's a bit of a thing.
Probably, especially for the Merivale group.
Yeah, I mean, I think they've got 8 restaurants or something like that.
There was a lot in the guide.
Yeah, there's like...
I think they had 2 or 3.
One Stone and Wood and one Kieran. They ran out Stone and Wood.
I don't want Stone and Wood.
I definitely don't want Stone and Wood.
It's the Antichrist.
No offense, Stone and Wood, but
no,
I'm a no flavour guy. So, all right, cheers. Happy Thursday.
Very grateful you guys didn't want the Stone and Wood. I'm very happy.
Really?
Yeah, I love Stone and Wood.
Stone and Wood's great. No free ads, but it's not
pop beer in a glass.
I do like the Green Coast. That's delicious.
Absolutely delicious.
I like what the beer does. It's just not a beer for me.
Me too. And I appreciate how passionate people are about it as well. Australia's largest hospitality company, Merivale, has been excluded from the Good Food Guide following claims it exploited workers, prioritised VIP treatment over staff safety, and ignored claims of sexual harassment as it built a multi-million-dollar empire. Now, allegations against the billion-dollar company include, but not limited to, putting staff in dangerous situations, not protecting the well-being of its staff, prioritising VIP treatment, blah, 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 just basically what I said then. Merivale's previous had 4 restaurants with 2 hats in the guide: Bert's Bar and Brasserie, Fred's, Mr. Wong's, and Mimi's. And it also had 6 establishments in the guide with 1 hat. Now, Merivale's come out and said that they deny all the allegations. In a statement, the company said it would be proud of their thousands of staff who strive to offer the best for its customers. We do not require the validation of the Good Food Guide to continue to do so and thrive.
So, let's unpack a little bit of this, because I find I'm a really weird place with this for some reason, and what I mean by that is this cancel culture that we have, and I'm not saying cancel culture.
Yep.
That I'm not saying that any of the allegations are true. I'm not saying they're not. I've got lots of friends of mine that worked for that group, still work for that group. So I'm not saying anything about those allegations at all. But I do find it interesting that a media company gets to decide who lives and dies, and I suppose for that guide in particular, cool, no problems at all. But it's owned by a much bigger media company.
Here it is.
And that's the thing that I'm like, hang on a second, they're not exactly angels themselves.
No.
Well, it's like, Christ, if you want to go back in history with any media company, they've all done some things that maybe aren't so great. And again, I'm not justifying anything, but I just find it really interesting that we're allowing a media company to tell us what's good and what's not. And again, not having to go up the guide, that's a whole other conversation in terms of whether or not you think guides are good or bad or whatever. We did do pretty well without them for a few years ago, from memory. I think that sort of certainly didn't cause anyone any kind of heart attacks when we weren't being reviewed.
Yep.
But yeah, I just find it really interesting that we've kind of ended up in this place where that guide gets to determine who's in it or not.
And I think it's just been a pinnacle for so long where your level of success in the restaurant industry, as ridiculous as it sounds, has always been pinned on hats or plates or something like that, rather than how many
longevity,
how many punters you feed, and how happy they are, and how long you've been there for. And
does your business make money? Are you paying your bills? Do you owe the tax office $17 million or not? So
because that's the thing that with any of the review sites or formats, and there's so many of them out there. That's the thing that I fall short of, because unless it's dollar productive, why are they there? And I know that a lot of people go, it's for educational purposes, it's a guide.
It's for advertising.
I'm a bit with you. Like, I don't need it, and I don't want it, and I'm vocal about just don't review my restaurant. I'm a bit over that. I went through that pain, in particular pre-Stokehouse, post-Stokehouse, where all I wanted to do was chase it because I never got it. Then when I got two hats for the Stokehouse Brisbane, the pressure was on keeping them, not about feeding and making the punters really happy.
Yeah.
And then when I came up the coast and I back home to the Sunshine Coast, and they suddenly I had attention from them. I thought there's a bit of fuck you with it, because it's like I was up here busting my ass for fucking a decade before I went back to Brisbane, and you gave me no notice. I'm doing better now than what I ever had before. I don't need the fucking guide.
And I think
I really don't.
I think that's the thing as well, is that it historically as well has been very much those guides have been capital city centric.
Yep.
They've said that almost like flat out. Yes, we'll include a few of the fun restaurants that are a little bit away from the city, but they are very much capital city centric.
And I'm not sour grapes that they don't come to the coast. It's more about why do you need them? Like you don't need them. And again, I'm not justifying. I don't know. I have no detail around the problems that Justin's had in his group. When you employ that many staff in an environment where you've got late night venues and lots of drinking and irrefutably lots of drugs, you're always going to have problems. Now, I don't know, again, I want to say this very, very clearly. I don't know any of the allegations and I don't know what they did or what they didn't do. But back towards the good food guide, I can't say that I wouldn't do what Justin said and said, we don't need you, so you go and do your own thing. Because I don't think he's going to lose one punter from it. He would lose more punters out of the allegations that's made against him than what they would out of the good food guide, I believe.
Yeah, I think so as well. And look, people, as I said, the media company that is selling the guide is drumming up the guide. I mean,
make no mistake.
I was like,
that's what they're trying to do.
I'm not saying that's only what they're trying to do, and I'm not saying they shouldn't be taking a stand, but I do find it slightly, I don't know if ironic is the correct term here, that who gets to play God.
Yeah.
And it's like, I suppose they're doing that anyway when they're reviewing. That's the thing, and that's the bit that again, I've always had a bit of an issue with that, because you're talking about, it's the same as when we talk about wine judging. People say, oh, this is the greatest wine in the world. It's like, today, from those judges. It's like, it's not the greatest wine in the world. It's the greatest wine that those judges looked at on that day.
And Pete, you know the hardest thing from a human standpoint is the fact that you grow up your entire life saying, "Do not judge people,"
Yeah.
and then you make a wine and you go, "Please judge me."
Tell me how good it is.
You get in the kitchen with 100 people wanting to eat at the same time and go, "Please judge me."
Yeah.
And then if you're not told what you want to hear, you get the shits.
Yeah.
So I'm about fucking judge me on whether or not you come back for a second feed. I don't need a write up.
Yeah.
I really don't. We shamelessly self-promote to our local following here.
Yeah.
And we just want to provide great hospitality. I'm trying desperately hard, and I've got a very, very strong stance on, in particular, any review sites. I do not read them, and I have to stand alone with this and say that it's the same. Now, I might buy the guide because I'm interested in who's doing what, but we're not actively pursuing that at all in any way, shape, or form.
Do you think, I mean, even 20 years ago, it was a big deal. Like, you wanted one of the big media companies, one of the big newspapers. So in Brisbane, it was pretty fucking shallow pool of one. You wanted them to come in. Like, it's like you want them because you get press out of it.
Yeah.
Do you think that happens
No,
anymore?
That was a lifetime ago when, mate, there wasn't that instant social media where you can find that stuff out now.
Yeah.
You can find out who's doing what and at what level they're doing it pretty easily.
Yeah. It's interesting. I just think back now to, like, I remember my sister when she moved to Sydney from Melbourne, and she was like, "Oh, we bought the guide so we could work out where to go." And I was like, well, that's exactly what it's for.
Yep.
That makes sense when you have absolutely no idea and you've moved to a city and you're like, well, what's good? But apart from that, yeah, I don't know.
Have you ever done that? Googled what the best restaurant in Brisbane is, what the best restaurant in Melbourne is,
definitely.
where should I eat?
Yeah, definitely.
And do you think there's any, like, it sends you in the right direction?
No, absolutely not. Because generally what happens is you've got, like, it's all Google AdWords, and people are paying for their results to be at the top, and you know, companies like, and I'm happy to name them because this is what they do for a living, and they're very, very fucking good at it, like TripAdvisor, number one, Yelp, number two, other things, you know, Google's a big one, just straight Google these days. So
how can it be legal, right? So you're a professional, right? And then if I started slandering you, you can seek legal action against me for that. But if you own a business, a restaurant, I can jump on your Google page. I can create a Google page with your name on it.
Yeah.
Player Mexican's already got 2 Google pages up. Somebody just created one. And then I can review your restaurant.
Yeah.
And I can fucking say, I got food poisoning from blah, blah, blah. I can just absolutely take you to task on it.
Yeah.
And there's no recall on it. I don't even have to go there.
And that's the thing. It's like nothing's quantifiable. Like, you don't have to prove that you were there. You don't have to, you know, there's none of that. Whereas, like, through, like, booking systems, like, you know, I think
we use OpenTable.
We use 7 Rooms, same thing. Basically, people get an option to review their meal afterwards, and that's the feedback that
it's got your name attached.
It's really,
to it.
really important because it's not keyboard warrior number 4.
You can't go, my name is fucking Jimmy Smith,
Yeah.
and I give you a 1 star.
No offense to Jim,
because I can go, oh, Jimmy ate in my restaurant on this day at this time.
Yeah.
This is what they ate.
Yeah. And you can look at the bill. You can talk to the people that were on service and go,
I can call them.
What happened? What went wrong? Yeah, and call. And that's, I know from our point of view, like our group, that's what we do. If something goes badly and that someone reviews it, they will reach out and be like, what happened? What do we do wrong? How do we fix it?
We don't treat OpenTable as a review site. We treat it as a reservation platform. And somebody's got back to, same as, we don't. If you say something bad about us on our social media, we won't take it, and we let you have a free swing at us. But you direct message us, we'll respond every single time. Yeah,
well, that's good advice for people as well. Maybe if you do want to get your point across, or you want to really make sure something's heard, either email the restaurant directly, because that's going to get you way more of a response. Because people, it's like, and it's funny, isn't it? Because it's like, Google reviews in particular, because like you said, anyone can do it. Anyone can do it from anywhere. They don't have to be there. They don't have to qualify. They're even in the same country.
No.
It's just like, I've just got a keyboard. I can do this.
And worse, Pete, I can pay $50 and I can get some bots
to do it. Yeah.
I can get, for a few $100, I can get several 1-star reviews on any restaurant. You tell me which one you want.
Well, none of ours, preferably, but
But I mean, that's the ridiculousness of
well,
it.
and that's the thing.
And-
I don't think people realize this because most people, normal people,
Yeah.
will just sit there and they're on their way somewhere. They're like, "Well, Google it and have a look what it's like," and it's going to come up, and it's going to come up in their search history, in their search results is going to be the 1, 2, and 3 in Brisbane or whatever it is, depending on what they've searched. Then they'll have the reviews there. Someone will click through and read reviews. Now, I don't think I've ever made a decision about where to eat based on any kind of online review, and I think I might be the weird one there. Though.
No, but I know a lot of people that do, but I'm trying desperately hard to go, don't do that. Just don't jump onto those review sites and do it because it's
Give it a
such
chance.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Like we had an incident in Player where we had a couple of reviews that went up, and it was clear that the person hadn't dined in the restaurant.
Right.
And when we reached out to Google and said, "Well, we think there's something dodgy going on," here, it all went back to the same IP address.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You know, and not that I give a fuck because
Yeah.
it's like I don't even read them. Ash,
But also, it's like, who's got the time and energy?
you know what? And the problem is that a lot of punters who will have the shits for some reason or the other, or it might be an opposing restaurant. They'll think they're going to hurt you by doing that. And I'm here to say, I can't help but feel this. You're not hurting the restaurant because I think the vast majority of people who go out will still, if they want to dine in your restaurant, they're going to dine in your restaurant. You may lose one or two because they'll do what you're doing.
Yeah.
They'll have no idea, so they'll just go straight to Google.
Yeah.
But I firmly believe if you spend enough time speaking to your customers in the restaurant, you'll be okay. If you avoid from going to a table and taking constructive criticism,
Yeah.
I have no doubt that those reviews will be the least of your fucking problems because you're going to be empty anyway.
I also think that what those kind of comments and reviews can be, and I'm not saying, I don't know if there is a place for them or not, but what they can be is really, really, they can be traumatic for people. Like,
If people top themselves all the time.
If someone gets mentioned in a review that's negative, or, you know, chef gets mentioned for doing something, or
I've had somebody tell me they hope that I get cancer and colon cancer and die.
very specific.
I think I've said that before.
Yeah,
anyway.
definitely have. But it's just, I think that's the thing. It's like, that's us. Like you're at a point now where you can deal with that, right? But
There was a time where I didn't.
But there's also young kids that are cooking in the kitchen,
fuck.
apprentices, you know, people on the floor. They're like, oh my fucking god, they mentioned my name.
I'm gonna get
I'm
sacked.
down. I'm done. I hate it. I'm just not going back to work. I'm going to quit.
Yeah.
And then they're done. They're never going to come back to hospitality as well. So there is a human cost.
And Pete, I will say this, that when I've said this openly in an open forum, I've had criticism of people going, you just don't want to hear the bad ones. And I'm like, you're not hearing me. I'm not saying there's not a place for review sites.
Yeah.
But let's put some caveats around it. So there's you have to have dined in the restaurant somehow. I'm
Prove
not
that
an
you're
IT
there.
guy.
Yeah.
You have to have a name to it.
Yeah.
So you can't register as Billy Smith. It's Peter.
Got to be. Yeah.
And I doesn't need to have a contact number for you. Don't need an email address.
No.
I just want to know who you
That
are.
you are a real person.
So then,
and
if
that
I click
were
on
there.
you and then I Google your name, if you own a restaurant or you're the head chef at the restaurant next door, you're probably going to think twice about doing it because I absolutely certainly, and this is industry wide that this happens. We don't do it, but people think by putting a 1-star review on a Google site for your opposing restaurant, you're hurting them. It's such a waste of fucking time, mate. It's such small mentality.
I don't understand how anyone can even think that that's going to be beneficial to them. In any way, shape, or
I
form.
can tell you on the Sunshine Coast because it is. We this is a shallow pool. It's a bit like the Gold Coast is a bit deeper. In the cities, I don't know how much it happens in the cities, but in the regional areas, I'm fucking telling you,
Wow.
it's quite ridiculous.
But it's like the amount of effort involved to try and track that down and work it out. And it's just not worth it.
Mate,
So
there
that's
was
the
one.
point for you. You just go, well, I'm just not going to worry about it.
Luke reckons that there was a good one here from Player, which kind of tells you what it is. Let me have a quick look here and see if it's actually grating on me that I'm even Googling Google reviews.
When you got to look up how you got to search Google to how to search Google.
Oh, I'm fucking trying not.
You got the big text yet, or
Of what?
on the phone.
No, it's getting there. I'm fucking like this.
The way you're holding it, I'm
No,
like, fuck, we're
like
going to be
this.
close to the big text.
Where are we? Fucking reviews.
Shout out to Steve, my colleague who has big text.
Oh, does he? Yeah, I've got a few mates
I haven't
with.
said anything to him yet about it. Though.
Dirk's got 3 words.
Yeah,
of his.
exactly. It just takes you an hour and a half to read a message.
I just got to pick which player Mexican because there's 3 fucking websites up.
Good.
We should pick the one with the most fucking stars. There you go. We'll get a couple of reviews today, but looks like. Okay, where is it?
That's kind of how I like. If I'm in an area and I don't know where I am, I'll look up Google reviews for places, but I don't read the reviews. I just look at the average,
rating,
the average. So it'll be like,
So if someone's 4.7, someone's 4.2,
No,
you're
no.
going to go to the 4.7?
No, not at all. It might not even be Google. Like where you can get like 4 stars, 2 stars, 1 star.
Yeah.
I kind of just go if it's got 47 5 stars, or if it's got like 1 star, it's like, or just you get the picture.
I think that's the thing. I think the number of reviews is a big thing as well. It's hard when it's a new restaurant, but like if you've got, if you've been open for 10 years, you've got 50 reviews. It's like, fuck, do better.
Well, mate,
First up.
But obviously, when you have 30 or 40 reviews and you get a couple of bad ones, which, as you know,
It's going to skew. Yeah.
mate, they're like every single. Like I know that Marvel is going to be one of the greatest restaurants in Queensland. I just know from the team behind the restaurant, the chef. I've got intimate knowledge of you. It's going to be fucking
Sounds
epic.
creepy when you say it like that.
I'm not talking about the colour of your fucking pubes, but there's going to be people that just know that. Like I know that people are going to go in there and not enjoy it.
Of course,
people come in here, and that first bit of a restaurant opening, it's teething problems.
Yeah.
Now, I get that.
Yeah.
So
The thing as well.
We've got 30 comments, so 30 reviews, and we've got a couple of bad ones there. So it drives that so far south. It's not even funny. So Rice Boy's got like 4,000. So you get a couple of 1-star reviews. It doesn't even like. But anyway, I don't know where this one is that Pete said, but it was that Luke said it was quite funny. It was really fucking ridiculous. I'm going to say it on the next podcast because I'll find out what it is. But
that's the thing is like some of them are just so comical. It's just like that's not even close to being.
Luke again told me that we got a 1-star review here because there's too many chips that got served with a steak.
Too many chips.
Yeah.
That's not a problem.
Oh, that's right. He did say.
That was ages ago. That was at the start.
Yeah. And the one that I'm trying to find here, which I'm not unsure about the platform, it said that I haven't dined in the restaurant yet, but everybody else is rating it 1 star, so I'm going to rate it 1 star. It openly said that in the.
I haven't dined there.
I haven't dined there,
So
but
don't
everybody
fucking
else.
rate it.
So why are you trying to hate on me so bad? What have I done to you?
I haven't yet. Let me let me feed you something.
I said to Luke, if that's not a caveat for you not to read them and waste that 1 minute of your life, like fucking don't do it.
It's like reading them again takes you down a certain path of negativity.
You're gonna want that 1 minute back when you're 90.
When you start the day with oh my god, what we do last night? It's not going to be a good day.
Open your bookings up and go, oh yeah, we're busy. That's great.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, we're quiet. What are we going to do?
Yeah.
Because if you're quiet, I'm suggesting you're doing something wrong.
Be better. It's hard to be quiet in your first 2 weeks as well.
Give us a break. Give us a break.
Yeah, it's fun. And I think that's it.
Mate, I think, sorry to cut you off, but I think the one thing anybody in the restaurant industry has to be okay with is you're not going to be able to please everybody.
No.
Even if you cook delicious, delicious food.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to not like that. It's not a reflection on that dish.
Yeah.
My taste is different to both of
Course,
yours. So,
exactly,
fucking please.
It's just what it is.
Like, I remember a couple of times I've offered you the beef tartare, and you're like,
No.
I'm over it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, this is so delicious. And you're like, I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
I eat it, but I'm up to my eyeballs in it.
Puss's boots with tartare.
So-
There's a few things that I'm at that level with, but
That doesn't mean the dish is shit.
No,
it's
no,
like
absolutely.
you putting a 1-star review up on Google because I put a beef tartare on.
Yeah.
Like, I'm okay.
I can't
with
believe they put beef tartare on. I hate beef tartare, therefore it's 1 star. Okay.
Yeah. Or,
Silly.
Yeah.
But it is interesting that this, and reviews isn't even the right word. They're not reviews. They are
Comments.
experiences.
Yep.
They're comments. They're not, I think a review is generally done by someone who knows what the hell they're talking about.
And then where do you...
Or is it not? Or is it just everyone has it? It's just an opinion.
Where do you draw the line? Because then you've got Michelin Guide. But then you've got the Michelin Guide reviewers are fucking unbelievably trained.
They're
as well.
so qualified.
They're
Like,
probably more qualified than half the staff there.
absolutely. You know, they've got years of experience in A, journalism, and B, everything to do with hospitality.
Yeah.
So they don't sit there and they don't just pluck people off the street and go, tell me what you think.
They
I think that would be interesting, though.
They book anonymously.
As a secondary thing for Michelin, maybe not Michelin, they would never do it. But someone, when they have it, they have like the man on the street version of it. It's like, okay, so we gave you 3 stars. What does Paul from Bracken Ridge think about it?
How good.
That's a review system I'd love to see.
Me
It's
too.
like, okay, let's take someone who has absolutely no idea about the fanciness.
Yeah.
But just
somebody said this lacks flavour. What do you reckon?
what do you think?
That's a great idea.
Real reviews.
Yeah. But the Michelin Guide, I think they they book anonymously. They pay for all the food. They've got to go back through like all of the which I don't know whether I got all that right, but the criteria is insane.
Yeah, and there's definitely at least 2 or 3 checks. It's not just one person's idea. So
because there's been a number of chefs over the years top themselves over losing a star.
yeah, which is just
I mean, fuck, really over a steak?
No, but I think this, and that's the challenge, is the fact that, like you said, I mean, we individually we want to achieve things, and when you set those kind of targets, like I want 3 Michelin, and then you don't do it, you failed.
Yeah,
and that is an issue. Pure and simple, one way or another.
Yep.
So people deal with that in different ways. Some people don't deal with it at all, and then tragic things happen. But I think that the understanding that these things are more than what they are, like they're a piece of paper.
Yeah.
But they can make or break people. They can make or break restaurants. Not
And
so much here. I don't think that's the case here in any way, shape, or form. Not like what it used to be at all.
But can I just say that, and it sounds a bit sour grapes. I mean, I'm fortunate. We've got busy restaurants, right? So it kind of doesn't it doesn't apply to me in a certain way. But if you have a shit time, you will get so much more out of it personally and financially by raising it at the venue.
By saying something,
all I can say is every single person that I know in the industry just wants you to leave knowing you got great value and you got fed and you had great booze or great drinks.
And if that means you've comped something or taken the bill completely or given a glass of wine or something just to make it okay.
Even if you're a dickhead and you come in here and eat a steak and say it's overcooked, and I know it's not overcooked, I'm not fucking charging you for it.
I'm not going to fight with you.
No, it's just like,
okay, that's your experience.
If you don't need that, if that $10 is so important to you, I'm okay. Like, I just won't cook it the same way because I'm going to cook it exactly the same way. Do you want it less or more?
Yeah.
And then we've even had people want to argue going, do you think it's overcooked? It's like, it doesn't matter what I think.
Yeah.
You're the one paying $50 for it, so let me cook it exactly the way
Tell me
you
what
want.
Or grab an apron.
And I know people are that don't want that confrontation.
No.
But isn't that a far better outcome than fucking going home and just getting on the computer
angry,
and fucking smashing out a 1-star review and then getting nothing for it.
And I think that's the thing. It's just like, those reviews, who are they for? They're for that person writing the review.
Clearly it is.
You know, whether it's an attention-seeking thing or whether it's just I want to be part of the community or whatever. It's like, cool, fine, but there are repercussions to these actions. Very, very straightforward. And I think you're right. I think a lot of people do avoid conflict at all costs. But when someone comes over at the end of a meal and says, how was everything? And you go, fine.
Yeah. But do you think it's confrontational? Because I don't. Because
it can be. It's how it's done.
I was about to say, you've just got to...
It's all about delivery. So, it's anything else. It's like, there's a couple of things that I would suggest to people if they are going to say something. There's a couple of things to avoid. One, I worked in hospitality.
Oh, fuck.
Straight up, I'll tell you to the camera, I don't fucking care.
Yeah. And you just go straight to the...
There's a reason probably now why you don't. But anyway, that's...
Isolated.
Just number 2.
Column.
I'm from Melbourne.
I go out all the time.
No, I love my family.
I watch MasterChef.
But I think that's the one thing. It's like, don't say stuff like that. Just be concise with a couple of key things that you think could have been done better or whatever it might be. But just say, it's like, how was everything? Go, look, to be honest, we waited a hell of a long time for that main course. Just like, obviously when they arrived, it was great, but we did wait a really, really long time. So maybe if you could pass that on.
Yep.
cool, no problems at all. Appreciate that. Here's a voucher for next time, come back or whatever. Because like that's the thing. Basically, in those kind of situations, you've got to acknowledge the problem. You've got to apologise for the problem, and then you've got to compensate for the problem. There's 3 things that you have to do. If you don't do any of those things, someone's going to hate it.
Yep.
So the compensation could be minimal. It could be absolutely nothing. And like you've always said, the best thing you can give away is product. It's like, from a marketing perspective. So it's like, you know what, come back in, we'll look after you, whatever it may be. It also depends on when you catch it in the meal. Because if you put a meal down, someone eats one dish and goes, I didn't like that. It's like, we can fix that. Not that,
like
or you ate that, so it can't be that bad. But whatever it may be.
If you cut your steak and it's not to your liking, whether it be under, over, or whatever, I would not expect you to pay for it. I just want to fix it.
So do you think... And I think that's the thing is that people are, I've got to wait for the steak, and if you're going to do it again, or that kind of stuff. So, but I still think it's worthwhile.
If you come in here and you ask for a medium rare steak and it comes out medium, and you eat 3/4 of it, and you say to one of my staff members, the steak's okay, it's just a bit overcooked for me. I'm not going to charge you just because it's like, well, we fucked that up.
Yeah.
We apologise.
Which happens.
If the staff offer to cook you another one, you go, no, not at all. It's all good. I was just letting you know.
Exactly.
I'm not charging you just because for me, our obligation is we make a commitment to you. You come in here and choose off our menu. We want to make you happy.
Yeah.
Now, if we can't because it's time poor, because, you've only got a finite period of time, like babysitters at home or whatever.
Yeah.
I just won't charge you. I don't give a fuck. And I reckon any decent establishment is going to be pretty close to that as well.
I would certainly say that. I would agree that they're going to have something in place.
Yeah,
it's like, how do we fix these?
Don't eat it all and then go, that was overcooked. It was shit.
Yeah.
Raise it.
Or don't, and again, or do that whole process and then just leave.
Yeah.
And then get home and start banging
it out. Like, all I'm saying is if the compensation is what you want, most of the time if you raise it in a really polite way, you're going to fucking get it anyway.
And do it at the restaurant.
At the restaurant.
As soon
just
as you
so
possibly
we can do something about it quickly.
Give us the opportunity to fix it.
Yep. And at the very least, the chef might want to come out and apologise to you for not cooking your steak properly.
I think it's also just acknowledging it's like they do care.
They really do, mate. Like, if you, we are in the hospitality industry, and one of the things that I can honestly tell you about all the chefs that work for me, you put them on a prep shift where they're not literally cooking and serving and watching a customer eat it, they feel as though they've been ripped off.
Yeah.
Because they want to see the end result of their hard work. And when they put it in their mouth and they go, that's really delicious.
Yeah.
They miss out on that. They feel as they've been robbed.
And in a restaurant like this with an open kitchen, they can see that. Like it's a tangible thing. It's not like they can just get someone comes back into the kitchen and goes, hey, 23 like their steak. It's like,
well, mate,
it's like 23 is right there and they're going to tell you.
Back in the day in my apprenticeship where, I was in the dungeon, you fucking finish the day and you're like, yes, or you get a prep shift and you're like, yes. But now the chef's like, oh, fuck, I don't get to see the end result.
Yeah, which is, I think, it's actually a big part of the picture. And when they do start to see that end result with those physical reactions that people have, that's why they cook.
I agree.
That's why most people cook.
And why most people who are working on a restaurant floor as a career, that's what gives them the warm and fuzzies.
Absolutely,
right?
exactly.
And they go, that was fucking cool.
I nailed that. Exactly right.
That table over there had one of the best experiences that they've ever had.
That thing where you can see someone sort of sit back and go,
how good was that?
That was fucking great.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, whether it's
there's
wine,
something
food,
about
service,
that that's so fun.
Absolutely, and I think that is what professionals will always be chasing. It's like they want every single table to have that experience in their restaurant, regardless of what they're spending, what they're eating, and everything else, and what they know or what they don't know. It's just like, just come in, have a good time, let us take care of you, and leave happy, and then we're going to be very, very happy about that. So
yeah, totally agree.
And don't go home and bang it out on the keyboard. Mean. All right, let's wrap it up.
Waste of time.
Beer's over. Beer's finished. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, Pete. Good to
Talk
see you.
soon.